good evening and a very warm welcome to you with us here in Japan for the penultimate round of the 2025 season. Now myself, Kiri Bloor and Julian Porter are here for the next hour and a half, and it's not just us, there is a whole lot going on. Now Julian, for the moment, I took your mic away because I just wanted you to stand as close as possible to me because I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're down in Toyota City. This is the main street. Hotels are left and right of us of where we stay, and thousands and thousands of people. I mean, I actually was looking for you for about 7 or 8 minutes because I couldn't find you because you're quite small and there's so many people, and I was like kind of, where are they? Where are they? But what a reception. And this is what we need to be doing. This is what we need to be doing.
Yeah, indeed, what a reception. As Julian said, thousands of fans. Now behind us, yes, you may see the very daunting prospect of all of the WRC field. To our right as well, the WRC2. Julian, WRC2 title already decided, but the battle behind us this weekend is going to be one of the most epic. You've been about for a long time. Is this one of the most epic ones that we've seen?
Yeah, it is. We've still got 4 drivers. I know Oit Tanak and people, he's kind of like, yeah, I'm 50 points behind. I can't win it. Well, mathematically you can, mate. You know what I mean? It'll take a massive story. If Oit Tanak ends up winning this championship, we would have had the most amazing final 2 rounds, that's for sure. But yeah, I mean, Elvin Evans, he comes here in the lead now. He's got 13 points. He's won here twice before. Ogier comes here trying to chase him. It's not an event that's been particularly kind to him. A lot of tyre damage for Ogier here in the past. And it's a rally, amazingly, that Kalle Rovanperä doesn't really enjoy. I didn't think there was many of them, but it's one that he doesn't really enjoy. It doesn't suit his driving side. It's not flowy enough for him. So,
well, you were talking to him earlier on today, and pretty much the first words were, well, I'm not very good here.
Yeah, I know. It's quite a rare thing, isn't it? Because he loves Japan. Absolutely loves the country.
He's going to spend a bit of time here next year.
He's going to spend a bit of time here next year, but loves the country, loves the culture, loves the food and everything, but the rally doesn't suit him.
Well, talking about the culture, what's going to be happening over the next 45 minutes or so is an awful lot between the performances that we'll see, and I'm sure you're getting those shots in as well. Yeah, absolutely incredible. So that is part of this opening ceremony, steeped in history, steeped in heritage, this country. And we've seen it so many times during the opening ceremonies, like in the stadium, but now we're right in the heart of the city centre, and a beautiful performance.
Yeah, I saw some of the rehearsal going on last night, but I didn't see this bit. So this is new. This is new for me. But yeah. I'm not sure whether we should be talking or not during this or not, but maybe we should keep quiet a little bit.
Well, we'll give you a second to watch it, but this is what's going to be happening over the next 45 minutes to an hour. Bex Williams as well will be here, and she will be bringing you the Meet the Crew. She'll be speaking to an awful lot of the drivers, but this is your front row seat. This is every bit of the opening ceremony in absolute full force at the moment. And we have seen this over the past couple of years. Like I said, the opening ceremonies have just been absolutely spectacular. Actually, we've had a season of spectacular opening ceremonies from Paraguay to Chile, but here each year they bring something really unique.
It's a very unique country compared to what we're used to over in Europe. So, but I think now more and more events are putting a bigger and bigger effort into their ceremonial starts. But the strange thing here is we've already done one stage, and then they're coming to do it's not a start as such, but it's like kind of a start show. But I think it's great that these events try and outperform each other, and they're like all watching out, what are they doing, what can we do?
The South Americans definitely tried to outperform each other, and that was spectacular, but we really have seen here so much culture and heritage. Now, Julian, you're going to be out on the stages as well, and we've got things like the Izagami Tunnel. Those are just really epic stages, just absolutely incredible and so indicative of this rally.
Yeah, they're narrow in places. There is a few little bits where they're onto standard size of roads, but as a rule, it is quite narrow roads. There's a big drainage ditch normally on one side, Armco or rock face on the other. It's a tough ask, it really is, but the weather's been quite good so far this week, so it's not too bad. But There's a bit of rain coming in, we think, on Sunday, so that could cause a little bit of a situation for them. But I just think the event it's a completely different challenge to what we normally have. And that's a great thing. We can't have just the same stuff every weekend, you know? We have to have something different.
This is very much something different. You are joining us now live here in Toyota City for the opening ceremony of the penultimate round of the 2025 season. Now, while we are talking about the 2025 season, how did we get to this point where we left Central European Rally just a couple of weeks ago and there was high drama there? So let's just remind ourselves of exactly what happened.
Before previewing Japan, winner Kalle Rovanperä looks back at the dramatic outcome of the Central European Rally, which leaves the championship finely poised.
Feeling is of course really good. Tough rally, tough week. This one is always quite long, a lot of work to do also. So obviously when you can end it with a good result like this win, also good Sunday points, it feels good. All the hard work is rewarded quite well.
After losing ground with disappointing results in Paraguay and Chile, Rovanperä knew a win here was vital to reignite his ambition of a third title. And it wasn't just tricky conditions he'd have to overcome.
I can say me and Seb were on different level this weekend anyway. If you look at the times, we were just much faster than anybody else, and the fight with Seb is always tough. If you go in the tight fight like that with him, you can count on he giving absolutely everything, and you do the same, so it's good fun.
A mere 1.6 seconds split the Toyota pair after the first two stages on Thursday, so setting the tone for Friday, a leg that ran in all three host countries, Germany, Austria and Czechia. It was on Col de Jan, the Czech stage, that Ogier made the most of his road position, winning the stage with only Rovanperä staying in touch.
Yeah, we're gonna cut for sure, but that's the game.
He's doing it even on a straight line. I'm sure he tries to bring everything he can, so that's how you should do it when you're in the front. We knew it's gonna be a big push, big fight the whole day. We did a good job. Obviously being third car on the road, Seb being first. And yeah, just ending the day with 0.6 difference. Really proud of that. Obviously we had a bit worse condition on the road, so we did a good job staying in the fight close to him.
The three other title contenders had faded back. Elvin Evans slapped with a 5-second overnight penalty, and both Neville and Tanak coming unstuck on the first pass through Col de Jan. Saturday was set for an epic battle from the very first stage.
Yeah, obviously we knew it's gonna continue the same way like the day before, so it's gonna be a tight one. So yeah, we just went for it. Obviously every morning is tricky to get up to speed. It was not the perfect stage, but quite clean with no cutting, no pollution, so just a good drive from us, good pace. Then obviously we knew the bigger challenge is coming on the Czech stages.
Rovanperä took the lead on the first stage of Saturday. Ogier was unfazed and prepared to take the fight back to his Toyota teammate as they ventured back to the Czech stages.
Oh! He's gone off the road. He was up on the split.
Oh my goodness me!
On avait crevé ou quoi?
We had a puncture on the front left, and unfortunately at the same time my sensor was not working, so I didn't get the info about this puncture, and I just realized it coming into this insignificant corner, but the car would not turn at all, and I just unfortunately went in the ditch and ended up in this tree just behind us. I wasn't even trying too much because the stage was tricky. We knew that. We were just having what felt like a safe rhythm.
Rovanperä now had to change his mindset.
When you have been fighting like that, it takes quite long for the emotions and let's say the full focus to realize it. Obviously, the amount of push and focus you're on when you are fighting for tenths or having a 30-second gap is completely different, and the feeling also. So yeah, obviously first thing was making sure Seb and Vincent were okay. It looked like a big crash, so obviously it's always unfortunate. Even when the fight is over, it's unfortunate. You don't want the fight to end like that, especially when it's your teammate. But yeah, of course, then you realize your situation is also much easier on the fight. So we just came through with keeping a good speed, because I knew I don't want to let my pace go really down, because Sunday morning I need to be on it again. So I just tried to keep a good speed, not to take too many risks, of course.
Kalle had a substantial lead over Tanak and Evans, who were locked in a battle for second, with the Estonian 8.4 seconds ahead at the end of Saturday. For Ogier to salvage anything, his only option was a flat-out pursuit of a maximum 10 Super Sunday bonus points.
It was quite clear that Seb should have so much better road position that it would be really difficult to beat him. Obviously, he has 0 points at that moment. He's going all in with the best road position. I knew it's going to be tricky. Obviously, the chance or the plan was to have a chance to fight with Elfin and Oit, who were close to us and who were, let's say, the ones where we also need to take some points off.
On Sunday's opener, a misjudgment from Thierry Neuville all but ended his hopes of defending his 2024 title. Oit Tanak then almost went off in the same spot on the second pass, enabling Evans to reduce the gap to just over a second. Ogier led Super Sunday. If he could add a fastest time on the power stage finale, those vital 10 bonus points were his. He laid down his marker. Evans couldn't match Ogier, but he'd done enough to steal a second from Tanak. As he crossed the line, Toyota's 9th manufacturer's title was secured.
The best team in the world.
A composed yet determined Rovanperä then closed out his 3rd win of the year to put him right back in contention for the title.
Great to be back on tarmac again, a really good weekend. Obviously, yeah, the pace what we did with Seb, I think we were pretty fast compared to everybody else, so we did a proper job. Huge congratulations to everybody in the workshop and in the races. The team title is again here, clearly the best team dominating, so we are as a team super good, so thank you everybody.
Rovanperä's winning margin, 43 seconds. Evans' strong Sunday earned him 2nd place from Tanak, Katsuta finishing 4th, Munster and McAlane ensuring both M Sport 4 Pumas reached the finish. Well, here's how it shook down in the Drivers' Championship. Elfyn Evans' 25-point haul put him back into the lead with a 13-point gap over Ogier and Rovanperä. Tanak now 50 points adrift with just 2 rounds to run. Kalle's 31 points, just what he needed.
Obviously much better situation than before coming to this event, so we take that, it's always positive. Yeah, Elfyn has a best position at the moment, going first in the road. Obviously, yeah, being equal with Seb, but still starting 3rd is not optimal. I would have wanted to gain 1 more point today. To be 2nd on the road, Japan will be a bit same thing. Obviously, with the autumn weather and leaves and everything, probably first car has the best condition, but we will take it anyway. We did it here also from 3rd, so we will try to do it there again.
Toyota's dominance this season brings a 5th consecutive manufacturer's title, having won 11 of the 12 rounds so far. It's a championship well deserved.
We have been just absolutely dominating this year. Everybody has been doing a huge job, so biggest thanks always goes to the team guys and the people who are really working on the car and having everything prepared for the rallies, because that's why we have the fastest and most reliable car. And yeah, obviously we have the best drivers also. It's quite clear.
Well, there there we go. Toyota are now the manufacturers are winners for 2025. I'm not sure I expected what we saw from Sébastien Ogier in the Central European Rally. Tides turned once again. That rally, not the best rally for him.
No, it's 2 years in a row he's had an off, hasn't he? I mean, this one he managed to be able to, he crashed on Saturday, so he had Sunday. And, you know, like even Calais said, Ogier on Sunday and CR, you're not touching the guy on that pace. And it was a little bit sketchy on Sunday morning in the frost. Ogier ran through there first. Calais actually did say that he was quite pleased that that stage was stopped for them when Thierry Neuville crashed. So he said it was a bit sketchy. He didn't want to put the risk up there, but Ogier had to. An unbelievable performance on Sunday by Ogier. But Evans was the big winner that weekend with the championship.
Yeah, well, talking about Elfyn Evans, talking about Toyota, your eyes are now with what's happening here at the opening ceremony. Elfyn Evans is leading the championship once again by 13 points over teammate Sébastien Ogier and then over teammate Calais Rothenpera. Now they are tied in terms of points numbers, but it is Sébastien Ogier that is in front of Calais Rothenpera. And the reason for that is because even though he's not competed in every round, he's got more wins on the board than Calais.
That's it, yeah. He sits there second on the road because of that. Trying to think what he was saying to us earlier on today when, that's it, he's the car in the service bay. It goes Evans, Rothenpera, Ogier, Katsuta, and Sami. And Seb goes, I don't know why I'm in the middle. And I went, no, you should be second, shouldn't you? Because you're second in the championship because you have more wins. Anyway, I'm in the middle because I am the point. He says, and at the top, I will be the one who pushes up at the top and wins it. So we've done quite a few interviews actually with Seb already this weekend, and he is massively focused. For me, he's just got to try and win the rally. That's as simple as that. He's got to try and win the rally, and if it goes wrong trying to win it, he has to try and make the points up, and he's absolutely on it.
Yeah, well, if you are just waking up, you're rubbing your eyes, you're getting your coffee, welcome along to the opening ceremony here in Japan. We've already had one stage, which is baffling, because we're doing it.
スタジアムと違って俺めっちゃテンション上がってます。
いつもちょっと遠いですからね。
そう。今回はだって手伸ばせば届くそう。届くそうですよ。
That we haven't seen either. So there's going to be a mix of old and some new stages coming up. So we will be bringing you a full spectrum of action. Plenty of flags out here, plenty of fans. That's a continuous theme. Even though some of the stages are changing, the continuous theme is the fact that you will see fans on every single stage.
Yeah, and you know, there's not a lot of huge amounts of spectator viewing on this rally. They are put into certain positions. There's kilometres of stage where there's not a spectator, only marshals. Just so rare to see on the World Rally Championship. But then you go on the road sections, and they're lining the road sections. It's such a passionate atmosphere. They're pressing the button on the traffic lights to try and get the traffic lights on red, because they're standing there with all their merch to be signed, all their posters, all their photos to be signed. So I love it. I love it.
Okay, well, now we're watching Hyundai. They love it as well because they are still in that title fight. All of the team are walking up to sort of this little podium that we've got set up at the top. But this is the long run for the Hyundai team that we're seeing there, waving to the crowds behind us. And your familiar face of Seb Scott with the camera in his hand as well. A little bit of a change at Hyundai in terms of Andrew Wheatley joining. He sort of showed his face for the first time at the Central European Rally. A bit of news with the fact that Ott Tanak now, irrespective, because Toyota have won the manufacturer's points but not scoring points, he's in a different generation of the car because it was better on the tarmac, means that he doesn't have to follow the exact same rules in terms of parts being linked between rounds. It's an exciting time for Ott Tanak to have been given basically a free rein.
Yeah, he has been given free rein. I think the most exciting bit though is Andrew Wheatley joining the team. And the reason why I say that is because that's a real positive thing for the manufacturer. You know, there's been a lot of people like kind of trying to trash Hyundai this year. Oh, they're not committed, they're not committed. They are committed. There is some new regulations coming, but Andrew Wheatley coming in is a man who basically helped develop the regulations. And for me, Hyundai, they've made like such a cool signing by bringing the shrewd move by bringing in the man who had a major part of what we're going to move forward into. And I think it's a very positive sign, and I think it needs to be embraced. Andrew Wheatley's been around rallying I competed against him 30 odd years ago. So we've been around the sport of rallying a long, long time. He's been working at this level for a huge amount of years.
Yeah, I'm just going to let you know, behind us now, we have got the first of the Hyundai cars moving up. This is all part of the procession. It's Adrian Formo. Adrian Formo, of course, having a podium here last year. He's going to want to prove himself because Adrian's had one of those on and off seasons. He's been right in the mix and then something's gone wrong. Right in the mix and something's gone wrong. So this weekend, even if he can just show his face and show a good hand, basically.
I think FORUM8 seems to be the one who wakes up fastest out of the Hyundais. Friday lunchtime, a lot of the time on Friday lunchtime, even potentially Friday evening, Adrian FORUM8's the highest Hyundai. He then just starts to peter out a little bit, maybe when Neuville gets his eye in and Tanak is kind of then at one with his vehicle. But FORUM8's had, the results haven't been there for the pace he's shown. But let's see. We don't know who's driving for Hyundai next year, apart from Thierry Neuville, the number 1 at the minute. He'll go back to number 11 next year. But Neuville is signed up. No news on Tanak, no news on FORUM8 yet.
I'm going to ask you a brutally honest question. Are we going to see an Ott Tanak at Hyundai, or are we going to see him move? We haven't got transfer deadline day yet, but there's a chance of it.
There is a chance of it. I'm not sure what Tanak is going to do. I don't see FORUM8 going anywhere other than Hyundai. Tanak's probably the one who's going to move, but is he going to... If there's 3 options. There's Toyota, there's Hyundai, or there's home.
There is the man himself that we're talking about, Ott Tanak, at the moment. And it looked like he was in control of that. That was Martin Javijoya driving that.
But, you know, for me, we've all had our slight issues with Ott. You know, he's difficult to approach for an interview. He can be very, very harsh, very, very hard on us. But there is no better sight than Ott Tanak and Martin Javijoya at full speed. And the world of rallying will be a side of place that they're not here next year. But I only want him here if he's going to be able to give it his all. I'd love to see him absolutely from A to B. If I was late for my flight and I needed someone, he's who I'm calling, because he's going to get me there fast.
He might not pick you up, but definitely give him a call. All right, well, that is the full force of the Hyundai team. Welcome along to the opening ceremony here in Japan. This is the full force of the Japanese fans, and right now celebrating what is going to be an absolutely spectacular rally, not forgetting the fact that we've already had one stage. It was the stage that we saw as shakedown this morning, but it was worth it. It was worth having a stage in the middle of the day to then come here, but they've got to get their eye in tomorrow morning, quick sharp. There's no messing around tonight, no enjoying this opening ceremony.
Yeah, but I'm going to go real left field and real controversial on this one. I'd have ran this show at 4:30, and then I'd have gone into a stage in the dark, because I love dark rallying. That's what I'd have done.
White cars and dark rallying. If Julian Porter could run the perfect rally.
You could do it in time. These cars, when you see them in the service park, they look so amazing in tarmac spec. Absolutely lovely. And in the dark, because it's tarmac, there's no dust. There's no kind of like big problems. Let's fire them out there. I'd make them go back out now and do another stage, I would.
Either way, this is still pretty cool down here. This is giving the South Americans a run for their money in terms of the spectacle, the show that is the start run. We've obviously got M Sport now walking up, and then we'll see the WRC2. While M Sport take their time to greet us, let's talk about the things that we already do know. So Toyota have won the manufacturer's title. Oliver Solberg, finally, the WRC2 title was his, and hopefully we'll see him in a WRC car. But the thing that we don't know is WRC3 at the moment.
No, Matteo Fontana can win that this weekend. He basically just needs a good run, good position, good points, and he will secure that championship for the young Italian. He still has Saudi to go, so if he doesn't go quite to plan here in Japan, he has got Saudi coming up. But yeah, Matteo Fontana's had a really, really strong weekend. You know, it was a double-header win for him in the South America. He won again in Italy, so really good results for him this season, and potentially he could be crowned the WRC3 world champion this weekend in Japan, so that'll be good. As M spoke about, I didn't realise, I know we've had Toyota, Hyundai now, and so I didn't realise we were getting the boys and girls involved from the team. I think that's really cool.
Very cool. Rich Milder leading out the pack of his team right there. It's been a tough year for M Sport. There's been plenty of highs and lows. We can back reference it as that they're learning. I know that even when they're learning, they still want more out of it. This is again going to be a tricky rally for Josh and Greg, but there might be something in store for them.
Yeah, I think it'll be quite tough because they got. No, I mean Greg has well, they've both got a bit of experience here because Josh was here as well last year, but I just think it's quite tough for them, to be honest with you, and it's. I think they're in this situation now, particularly Saudi's not far away. These cars are going from here to Saudi. They don't want to be damaging those cars, because they got 4 cars going to Saudi. There's 2 more going via direct from Dovenby, but it's a real tough ask for them this weekend. Get mileage, get experience, but they want to compete as well, and it's been difficult, as you said. There's been frustrations, there's been positive bits. Greg winning the Monty stage, a stage in Monty, absolutely perfect. Josh very happy with his performances in Sweden, but it's not been very easy. It's been a tough season for them. Let's hope the next couple of rounds can give them something. Well,
indeed. Let's find out what's in store for them over the next couple of days as Greg heads past us. So, well, this is the opening ceremony for Japan here. The atmosphere is just absolutely incredible. Probably a little bit more subdued than you might have seen in South America, but that's the culture in Japan as well, isn't it? So warm and welcoming and so polite.
I mean, you were saying before, there doesn't seem to be that much atmosphere. The guys and the girls here are not getting, but that's what they do. That's what it is. They're so quiet, they're so polite, they're so polite. I have seen so many cool ways of putting a camera on your head. This guy's got like a sweatband with a GoPro stuck on it.
The fans, literally, they're filming every minute. We could have probably just hooked up to their cameras.
Like I said, I think we're actually in a lot of their shots, but never mind. We will be famous in Japan somewhere. But they are, and they all have their flags, they have their memorabilia. We went to the autograph signing earlier, and the stuff that they're getting given these drivers is phenomenal. Just one fan stopped us because they had a gift for Martin Sess because they were hoping he was coming.
Yeah, it seemed more like a love note for Martin Sess, but you make sure you give it to him.
Yeah, well, our cameramen are from Latvia, so Michaelis is going to take that back to Riga and meet up with Martins and give it to him.
All right, well, I still with the M Sport team and this opening ceremony. One stage down, Caliber the parent leading the rally, but for now, it's all about the celebrations. What's coming up, you ask? Well, Bex Williams will be doing a Meet the Crews in a short while as well. And then I promise you, Julian, I will get you your own mic at some point. I just didn't trust you to start with.
I could have gone very rogue in here. You know, over there's a little remote control racing part, and I was quite tempted to take us there and have a bit of a race, but you were already here.
If you'd seen me in Estonia, I had a race with Petter Solberg, because Petter Solberg is some kind of remote controlled car champion, so yeah.
World champion,
yes.
World Cup champion.
And he was trying to have a race with me, but I was going the wrong way, having a crash. It wasn't worth it, so it's probably better that we're standing here. But actually talking about people that are famous in Japan, as I said, Bex Williams will be here. They love her here, so she'll be here doing the Meet the Crews in a bit. Myself and Julian will be with you as well, bringing you all of this start ramp here in Japan. Now we are waiting for the WRC2 cars to come behind. While we're talking about the Solbergs, talk to me about the popularity of Oliver, because he is just so popular here.
I mean, you see Oliver's social media, and virtually everywhere he goes, there's fans like wanting his autograph. And I'm thinking, it seems to be always with Oliver. And our hotel is just over to our right. And the other night, I was walking back to the hotel, and there was a fan genuinely running after Oliver with his notebooks and photos and everything. And they're waiting outside the hotels, and what they do is there's 2 entrances into our hotel, and they basically have little guards waiting at each one. And they like radio round or phone round. They're out this door, they're at this door. And it is so cool, but Solberg name is massive here. Petter drove for Subaru for many years. He won Rally Japan. He crashed in Rally Japan.
He's done it all in Rally
He's
Japan.
done it all in Rally Japan. But yeah, massive like name in Japan.
Another lot that have done it all now is the juniors, and we know who is the champion. But if you don't know, let's just remind ourselves.
Rally Sweden hosts a thrilling opening round of the coveted Junior WRC season for the 12 drivers competing in identical M-Sport Poland Ford Fiesta Rally 3s. Malia Hansen's dominant start to his home event coming unstuck in the morning when the Swede strayed offline and buried his Fiesta Rally 3 in a deep snowbank. Taylor Gill, the FIA Rally Star graduate, taking full advantage of Johansson's slip-up and with a superb controlled drive through the tricky snow-covered roads on the final leg would do just enough to hold on for his second Junior WRC victory.
Let's go!
And it's time to celebrate!
Please come and join us on stage. Claire Schönborn.
Huge congratulations, Claire! She will take a full-time season in the Junior WRC this year.
The challenging roads of the Rally to Portugal also hosted our first gravel outing of the season for the Junior WRC. There was no catching Taylor Gill. The Aussie youngster, co-driven by compatriot Daniel Burkic, taking 7 fastest times of his own through the weekend, and they did just enough to hold off the fired-up Johansson to make it 2 wins from 2 in this year's Junior WRC.
Muchas gracias, afición. Este para vosotros. All I do is win, win, win. Man, what a tough weekend. So long and so demanding physically and mentally, but yeah, I'm really proud of the job we did. We really sort of, you know, come out of the blocks firing on Friday morning and then control the rally from there. And they stay there!
A roasting hot edition of the Acropolis Rally would provide a stern challenge for the 9 young crews competing. Ali Turkan, though, had delivered one of his strongest drives in the juniors so far to dominate the rally.
It feels like a dream, still like a dream, because you saw my family here. That means more than any other thing in the world, so they are happy, they are smiling. I did this, we are leading from the beginning. We did an amazing job, I guess. I am very proud. I think it's an unforgettable moment for my life. And as a custard for Team Turkey, we made history for Turkish motorsport.
The flat-out forest roads of Rally Finland mark the penultimate round of the FIA Junior WRC and would prove a thrilling challenge for the sports stars of tomorrow.
Good ride.
Once again out front on the opening leg was championship leader Taylor Gill. The Australian, who's based himself in Finland for the last 2 years, had a lead of almost 17 seconds before a spin and tyre damage on Saturday's penultimate test cost the Aussie around 45 seconds. And the Saturday delay for Gill had handed the initiative to Eamon Kelly. The Irishman recovering from a day 1 spin to charge into the lead after finding a rapid and error-free rhythm despite the constantly changing conditions. The 26-year-old holding on for a second victory in this prestigious spin series.
Eamon, there it is, confirmation, the winner here in Finland. What does it mean to you to win this one?
Unreal. It's like one of my favourite rallies, even growing up. So to be a winner here feels surreal, and we put so much effort in over the last 3 years and so much bad luck, and I never thought it was going to work for me, and it did. So I'm just, lost for words.
Going into the final round in Central Europe, then Gill is on 100 points, 14 ahead of Johansson, with double points available on the final round, remember. Turkan, Kelly and Kazaz all have a mathematical chance of taking the title. It was the fitting finale to a season-long clash between the 2 talented youngsters. And with one last heroic effort, Johansson tore his M Sport Poland prepared Rally 3 Fiesta through the final 26 kilometres to claw back the deficit and take the win and the coveted junior title by a margin of just 1.6 seconds. A career-defining moment for the 20-year-old and co-driver Johan Grönvall.
Tough week. I done some mistakes, so yeah, it all played down to this very last stage, and 7 seconds behind, I gave it my all in here. Oh, such a relief, such a relief.
Well, there we go. That's how it shaped up in the Central European Rally. We now have another junior champion and perhaps another world champion in the making in Mille Johansson. Talk to me about the prize, Julian, because the prize is well worth it. The prize is kind of more than the win, actually.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Yes and no. It's as you say, 50-50. I have a kind of like a title where you're WRC Junior World Champion, or Junior WRC Champion, sorry. And then you get 4 rounds paid up in WRC2 next year in a Fiesta. Yeah, if you want to do the whole season, you've got to do some more events. But I just think sometimes a lot of people kind of say about the juniors, yeah, but they're only Rally 3 cars. When you're standing stateside and watching those boys and girls, they are absolutely on the door handles. They are flat out on the limit. Mille Johansson, very, very bright future, that is for sure. And I think Taylor Gill, he has a bright future. I just hope he can find the budget and the funding to secure himself more time in the car. But Mille Johansson, a big, big talent, and to win it on the final stage, if you're going to win a championship, why not just leave it to the last moment, snatch it? It just pulls it all back in and makes it so emotional.
It was for sure nail-biting now. I think this is probably an emotional moment for this young boy here as well. Taka is their hero. Like you were saying about Oliver, this morning about 7 o'clock I saw Taka running away from fans, just trying to get up to the service park. Incredible job there for that young man. And I think that a bit of a love note to Taka from the whole of Toyota City and Japan.
I mean, it's huge pressure, isn't it? Love it, enjoy it, but there's massive pressure because the whole of Japan is kind of like on Takamoto Katsuta, you know? It's tough for Taka because of just the pressure from everything, you know?
There is this huge mounting pressure, and you can pretend there's not on Taka because the pressure is obviously on Sebastian Ogier, Kalle Rothenperä, and Elvin Evans, but there's just a different type of pressure. It's the pressure, the weight of a whole nation wanting a Japanese man in a Japanese car to win the Japanese rally.
And this is where Seb's really good, when you see Seb really kind of like interacting with the kids, with the youngsters, with the youth, the future. Tanak is very, very good with it as well, you know? I remember Tanak saying to us in an interview, if we don't help the youth, we have got no future. It's because they are our future.
Yeah, and I think Oit, like you said, sometimes can come across stern or sort of, a little difficult sometimes in terms of interviews. But in terms of what Oit really is as a person, he's a very warm, caring, and incredible person.
Oit Tanak is very compassionate. I know he doesn't publicise it. I know Oit Tanak has given a lot of money to charities around the world of where we go to. He's helped a school being prepared and built in Kenya. He's helped a rally school in Kenya. When we had the fires in 2019 in Australia, he donated to there. He just doesn't want to tell the world he's doing it. He's a very, very, very compassionate
humble
person.
Man. Indeed. All right, well, we're talking about the youth, we're talking about the future, and you're seeing all of these young fans now, these very, very special moments for these fans. And actually, we've seen plenty of school kids down here, plenty of, school trips. You used to go on school trips. Well, we'd go to a theme park. In Japan, they've been bringing them here to the rally.
Quite envious of that. I never got got a school trip to a rally. I have to say, I did miss a couple of days of school to go to a rally, but it was unauthorised. It wasn't an official thing. It was, oh, my mum ringing up, Julian's not very well today, and he's not going to be in school. And then the next day, when I got back to school, I'd be kind of like telling my friends, oh, I just had the most amazing day, and the teacher went, I thought you were ill.
I was, just just ill in a different kind of way. All right, well, you are still with us for the opening ceremony. I hope you've enjoyed it so far. Waking up around the world, or perhaps tucking yourself in for bed at this point. We've still got more to come, so do not turn off your screens. We are waiting with eager anticipation for Bex Williams to be taking us through what is named Meet the Crews. It's an opportunity to hear the drivers, but we had an off there as well.
We did nearly have an off there, didn't we?
Just behind us, they're jumping the barrier here to get themselves to meet the crews, and one of them just caught their leg there. Anyway, they are all rushing towards the...
Reason for retirement, tripped over bollard.
Can you imagine? Because we get these notifications of things that happen. That would be quite an entertaining one. Well, anyway, he landed on his feet, so he's all right. He's heading up to meet the crews, as are all of the other drivers. Julian, something you were talking about is the amount of press that are here. You know, around the world it varies, but here in Japan, it's a sea of press.
I would say Japan and Kenya are where we see the most press at start ceremonies and things like that. That's no disrespect to other events, but there just seems to be a lot of national interest on these rallies. We have our international media, but the local media, particularly Kenya and here in Japan, is massive. And it's what we need, you know. It's a dying art, is the written press, that's for sure. It's all digital. And like I've said, everyone's got a phone here. Everyone's videoing and filming everything. But no, we need it. And the World Championship's taken quite a bit of stick recently, saying it's not very strong. The sport is massive.
Have a look around you.
Have a look around us. Have a look at it. 4 drivers trying to still battle for the championship with 2 rounds to go. Rally's been won by half a second, by 2 or 3 seconds. There are other forms of motorsport where the leader is in front by 8 or 9 seconds after 1 lap. So we're not doing bad on the sporting side. And then things like this, ceremonies like this, fans like this, let's just move on. Let's get big.
Let's get going in this championship title fight as well. Well, I see a flame of pink and ginger up on the stage there. So I think it's time for myself and Julian to hand over to Bex Williams. She's going to take you through about the next 50 minutes of Meet the Crews.
So great to see so many people here tonight. We're going to bring some drivers on the stage now from our support categories. So I would like to welcome up to the stage our WRC2 champion of 2025, Oliver Solberg.
Yes, please welcome 皆さん大きな拍手を。オリバーです。
Next up, we'd like to welcome Jan Solans.
さあ、ヤン・ソランさんもどうぞお願いします。
And we'd also like to welcome Hiroki Arai.
荒井宏樹選手。
And we would also like to welcome Heikki Kovalainen.
わお、ヘイキ・コバライネン選手。
And finally, for this group, we would like to welcome Norihiko Katsuta.
おお、勝田典彦選手です。
Guys, welcome to you all. What incredible scenes. Oliver, let's start with you. What incredible scenes we're seeing here tonight in the heart of Toyota City. You are our WRC2 champion for this season. How does it feel to come to compete for the first time in Japan?
Konbanwa. Konbanwa.
Wow.
It's fantastic to be here in Japan. You know, it's been a dream come true to race this rally. It's Japan has a big place in our hearts. You know, it's like our second home with my dad's history with Subaru and now me racing for Toyota and be able to be world champion with Toyota this year in WRC2 and come here to Japan and celebrate it with you all. It's an incredible evening. Thank you.
はい、オリバー・ソルベルク選手 今年ね初めて日本でのレースになりますがどうですかといったところに本当に素晴らしいです。夢が叶った気分です。本当に僕にとって日本っていうのはもうセカンドホーム2番目の母国みたいなもので、お父さんがスバルでレースしていたこともありますし、僕も、トヨタの車でチャンピオンを取ったので、本当に日本は僕のセカンドホームなので本当に素晴らしい気分ですとおっしゃってますね。Welcome to Japan.
Thank you.
And you're pretty good in Japanese. こんばんは。
ありがとうございます。
You're putting everybody else under pressure now. You realize that, don't you? Especially Jan Solans, who's here for the first time. Jan, how have you found the experience so far here in Japan?
Konbanwa. Thank you to all for all this support. It's amazing to be here in the city with all these cars. And as Oliver said, to be here with a Toyota, it's even more special. I was here last year and I thought that it was a great idea to come back. Also now I know a bit better the road, so hopefully this year will be better.
はい、ヤン・ソーラン選手ですね。今年も戻ってきましたけどどうですかといったところで本当に皆さんこんな、ね、夜にお集まりいただいてありがとうございますとたくさんの人に来ていただいて本当に感謝しています。オリバー・ソルベルグ選手もおっしゃってましたけれどもトヨタの車でレースをしている身としてはこの日本に帰ってくることは本当にすごい光栄なことですごく嬉しいです。去年もいろいろな経験をしましたので今年も大変なことになるのはちょっと予想はついてますが今年も頑張りますということです。
はい、ありがとうございます。Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jan. Hiroki Arai. Hiroki, let's turn to you now. Such a great result in WRC2 last year. You were on the podium. What can you do this year? Can you go better this year?
Well, everybody is expecting too much. I mean, I'm driving Skoda R5 and also like other GRs or Skoda is kind of updating every year, you know.
No pressure then, Hiroki.
Last year was just miracle for me. This year is even more hard. That is my expectation.
Hey, miracles can happen twice though, right?
Oh, well, that case is, yeah, I have to try even more harder. But this case, like a kind of a risk management from my side.
Now, Hiroki, obviously we're at your home event. I'm not going to let my lovely colleagues translate for you. Can you say some words to the crowd, please, on your hopes for your home event?
本当に全日本ラリーをはじめ、WRC ジャパンとしてここで走れることは本当に光栄ですし、こうやって日本でこれだけ盛り上がってるっていうところを、世界に発信して日本という、自動車文化の聖地のような場所で、本当にトヨタさんはじめ本当に多大な、関係者の皆様のおかげでこうやって主催できていると思いますので、ぜひこれを見てね他の自動車メーカーもやってみたいなと思う企業も必ず出てくると思うので、毎年こうやって盛り上げていけたら幸いです。
はい、今年も表彰台頼みますよ。ハードワークでみんな楽しみにしてっから。はい。
We're going to turn now to Heikki Kovalainen, who has had incredible success in Japan this year. You must be coming into Rally Japan, Heikki, on such an incredible high right now.
First of all, 皆様こんばんは。よろしくお願いします。
お願いします。
です。ラリーチームアイセロ。ありがとうございます。
Oh, you are so impressive.
I wanted to say this because I'm never gonna beat Oliver on the stages, but I beat him in Japanese.
Hey!
Yeah, 1-0. Well, 1-1. He was quicker on the first stage, so 1-1. Tomorrow he'll start going away, so that's okay. But yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I've had a good year. We've had a good year and all that.
はいはい、ちょっと平木さんもうちょっとまずねオリバー・ソルベルグさんにここでまずこのステージで彼に勝っておきたいなと日本語で、なので日本語流暢の日本語ね
ちょっと先にやられちゃったからさみたいなね話でした。
でいただきましたが本当に今年もねすごいソリッドなシーズンを過ごしていただいているので今年も頑張りますと。
Okay. Heikki, I'm not going to let you get away with just that, though. I think you've got some unfinished business at this rally, haven't you? Didn't go well last year on the final day, but we know you can do better than that. If you are going to be going head-to-head with Mr. Solberg, our world champion here, how do you rate your chances?
I'll be on the ropes on Friday, that's for sure, but he can go. You know, he's a young and fast and all that, so he can go. But I'll be battling with Hiroki-san. You know, we've been within a second of each other pretty much all season here in Japan. In the end, I was, 6 seconds ahead of him and won the championship. So he's the guy that I'm going to be battling this week. And all these other pros, they can go. They are on the other league.
We look forward to that.
1 year, by the way.
This is only excuses until he is flat out tomorrow morning, you know, so...
Hiroki, how do you feel about the pressure of having Mr. Kovalainen hunting you down now?
Well, I have a massive pressure from Skoda, so I will push harder.
Yeah, that sounds like a boxing match.
Oh, it does. It really does.
はい、去年はね最終日にちょっといろいろトラブルがあり、
そうでしたね。
はい、残念な結果に終わってしまった平木さんなんですけれども、今年はどうといったところで、今年まあねもう今年チャンピオンが決まっているので、ソルベグク選手もいますがどうですかっていう話で、もう早い。彼らはもう言ってくれと。ただ今年の僕のライバルは新井選手だと、新井選手ね隣でちょっとプレッシャーかけてましたけれども、6、7秒差でチャンピオンを争ってたのかな。はい、なのでちょっと明日からはもちろん僕は走るけど、もう若い子と早い子たちは先にいて、僕は新井選手と一緒に頑張るよとおっしゃってますが、新井選手もプレッシャーちょっとね感じてますね。
ね、はい。
大丈夫ですかね。
大丈夫だと思います。
We look forward to seeing the boxing match, don't we? On the stages, we do. We're looking forward to this.
ボクシングマッチのようなバトルを繰り広げていただきましょうということですね。はい、楽しみにしてます。
Okay.
I've got some wires on my chest, so I've got extra strong chest.
Oh, you're reinforced.
ワイヤー入ってるんですよね。
ちょっとね、はい、ね胸のね調子を確かめたいということです。
Okay, we have our final driver on the stage. That is Norihiko Katsuta now, who was the winner in the Masters category in WRC2 last year. Norihiko, what is your hopes for this Rally Japan?
皆さんこんばんは。さっきから何を言ってるかわかんないんですよ僕。英語で言ってないんですよね。はい。まあというわけで僕日本人なんで日本語で話させてもらいます。はい、
日本語で。
ひろきは実はハーフなんだよね。ありがとうございます。皆さんこんばんは。ものすごい盛り上がりでちょっと僕もびっくりしてます。僕豊田市出身なんですけれども、ここまで、駅前の通りがですね人で埋まったことってなかなか見たことない。
そうなんだ。
衣祭りぐらいですかね。はい。もう本当に祭りぐらいこう賑やかになってます。まあ明日から、いよいよ本格的なラリー始まるんですけれども、すごく楽しみで、コースもですね時期がちょっと早い、去年よりはちょっと早いかな、1週間ぐらい早いので。道もすごく、枯れ葉とかそういうのも少なくてすごくクリーンなんで、すごく楽しみです。たださっき平気と話してたのは日曜日が雨なんだよねっていう、なんかおそらく雨で、喜ぶ人ってあんまりラリー界ではいないと思うんですけど、最終日も気をつけてですね、昨年以上の結果を、出したいと思っています。
はい、ありがとうございます。勝田典彦選手、とにかくプレッシャー、車に対するプレッシャーも大きいと思うので、車壊さないように気をつけてくださいね。
いや、そうなんですよ。はい。僕の車の
オーナー
がそこに今来てるんですけど、
いらっしゃるような、今私ちょっとお見かけしましたが、
はい、僕の車正直に言うと。豊田昭夫会長の車なんです。はい、森蔵さんの車なのでちょっとぶつけないように、ちょっと今日もシェイクダウンで少しこすってしまったんですけどちょっと隠したいと思ってます。
はい、隠し続けられるようにしてくださいね。
はい、わかりました。
ありがとうございます。はい、勝田典子選手、大きな拍手皆さんお送りください。地元トヨタ出身だよ。はい。Okay, Bex, one more question.
We have one more question. Yeah, I'm going to go back to Oliver Solberg because the first time Oliver Solberg was here in Japan was back in 2004, and he was about this big. This big. And it was, of course, the first ever Rally Japan. Your dad won the rally with special moments. And I'm going to ask you a question now, and I'm going to guess the answer is no. Can you remember anything from Japan 2004?
I remember a blue and gold Subaru, and that's it. It's all my childhood is blue and gold. That's all I remember.
But great times, and it's so fantastic that you are marking now the brand new chapter in the Solberg family. Petter was the superstar here. Now it's time for Oliver Solberg.
Well, I have big shoes to fill after my father in Japan, but my dreams are coming true every day. Driving a Toyota and winning the championship this year, and winning my first Estonia WRC win, and it's just very special to be still here as a Solberg and in a Japanese farm brand. It's a dream come true.
はい、オリバー・ソルベルグ選手が前回日本に来た時は2004年で、本当にもうこんなもうちっちゃい子供の時に
北海道のね、北海道だったの。
あ、北海道か。
そうそうそう、ラリージャパンのね。
はい、なので来てたんですけど、その時のこと何か覚えてるって言ったら、もう僕はスバルのブルーとゴールドしか覚えてないよとおっしゃってたんですけども、まあこうやってね時を経て今回日本に戻ってきて WRC2 のチャンピオンとして戻ってきたことはどう、まあ、ソルベルク家にとって新しい幕開け、
そうね、
新たな幕開けとなったんだけどどうとおっしゃっていた、聞いたところ、まあ、僕にとっては本当に毎日夢が叶っている、毎日を過ごしているよということで、まあ、今年 WRC でエストニアでね初めて優勝を遂げたりとか、本当に今年は素晴らしい年になっているので、まあ、ちょっとプレッシャーというものはないけれども新しい序章というのを僕なりに楽しんでこれからも頑張っていくよとおっしゃっています。
はい、ありがとうございました。Thank you.
Thank you very much to all of our drivers within WRC2. Oliver Solberg, Jan Solans, Hiroki Arai, Heikki Kovalainen, Norihiko Katsuta. Thank you. ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. ありがとう。Thank you. ちょっとオーナーのところにちょっと乗りさん降りる方向違いますからこっちに降りてください。
オーナーが
はい、さあということでね、とってもなんかこのラリーの雰囲気がよく出たトークショーだったと思いますよね、リアちゃんね。
本当ですね。
じゃあ続いていきたいんですが、ここでですね WRC2 の取材も可能になっていますので、メディアの皆さんよろしくお願いします。ショートでじゃあちょっと英語でお願いしていいですか。
Okay, we'll start the interview with the WRC2 drivers and then co-drivers. So please proceed to the individual sessions.
Okay. Okay. Next.
Okay, let's get our next group of drivers up onto the stage then. It's time to welcome our Rally 1 teams now, and we would like to welcome M Sport Ford to the stage. Josh McAlean and Owen Tracy, Greg Munster and Louis Luca, and team principal Rich Milliner.
はい、カーナンバー55 M スポーツフォード WRT のドライバージョシュア・マッカーリーさん、そしてコードライバーのオーン・トレイシー選手、そしてカーナンバー13グレゴワール・ミュンスター選手、ルイ・ルーカ選手、チームプリンシパルのリチャード・ミルナーさんお越しです。 OK, let's start.
Welcome to you all guys. Rich, I've got to start with you. You're on the stage right now in the heart of Toyota City. What a show so far. The fans here, it's been incredible. What are your thoughts on Rally Japan so far?
Konbawa, is that right?
Right, correct.
Taka just helped me with this. Yeah, it's fantastic to be here and see so many people. So it's always a pleasure to come back here. So different to many places we go, and I think everybody's excited to come and see how passionate it is, and obviously the support from Toyota here is amazing as well. So really nice to be back again.
はい、そうですね、代表のリチャード・ミルナーさんのこの質問なんですけれども、まあ、今年のラリージャパン今のところどうと聞いたところ、本当にこんばんはって言ったの、あれは実は勝田選手が教えてくれたみたいですね。はい、またこの日本に戻ってこれて本当に素晴らしい気持ちですと、本当たくさんの方が応援してくださっているので本当に嬉しいです。この豊田市で、まあ、トヨタのホームグラウンドでトヨタである皆さんに応援していただけるの本当に素晴らしい気持ちですとおっしゃっています。
I'm going to turn to Greg Munster now. Greg, we're soaking up the atmosphere here, but the rally has already got underway. We've already had one stage out there. What can the fans expect to see from you this weekend? What are you hoping to target on the stages?
Yeah, I mean, we've seen in the past that the event is a good one for us. We just seem like Japan is working well, so we just want to do some good stage time, fight with the guy in front. We had a good feeling with the car straight away, so yeah, just let's carry that momentum and try to make the team and ourselves proud.
はい、今ファーストステージが先ほど終わったばかりですけれども、どんな感触ですかと伺ったところ、もうステージ1は僕たちにとってはすごくフィーリングが良かったと、チームもよく働いてくれてますし、まあ、今後もこのステージが続いていきますが、まあ、フロント前の上位ですね、上位の方でまあ戦ってこの雰囲気というか流れをつなげていきたいなと願っていますということです。
Thank you very much, Greg. Let's turn to Josh McAlean now. We were wondering this week if you would pick the number of your car specifically for this event, because 5 means go. So you are go this weekend.
Yeah, hopefully we can go. But what a place, what an atmosphere, and yeah, you can see people as far as you can see. So it's super special to be here. We were here for the first time last year, and we had a fabulous time with the fans and how passionate they are. So yeah, it's going to be a tricky weekend with the stages, but a lot to gain from us. First time in Rally 1, and yeah, tarmac is still a big challenge. So let's go at it tomorrow and go.
はい、このラリージャパンのためだけにカーナンバー選べるんだったら何がいいっていう質問に、彼のカーナンバーが55で、はい、55なので55っていうのベックスもね多分中継の時に言ってましたけども、55がいいんじゃないかなみたいなことを言ってましたが、今回ラリー1で初めての出場となるんですけれども。本当に皆さん見られるように本当にたくさんの方がいらっしゃっていて雰囲気も最高だし、今回初めてだけど、この週末トリッキーなステージになることは間違いないので本当にチャレンジングな週末になると思いますが頑張りますとのことです。
はい、Go go!
That's what you're going to hear all weekend, Josh. Absolutely, I think it's going to be great. Now, I know there's been a few activities pre-event for you to really get in the Japanese spirit. Owen, do you want to tell me about what you got up to pre-event?
Yeah, we had a great day on Sunday in Tokyo, or Saturday in Tokyo in the karting. It was really, really enjoyable, and then we had a really, really nice event with Keiko in the city centre. So yeah, it was a really nice 2 days, and it's my first time being in Japan, so it was a great way to be introduced to the country.
はい、今回初めて日本に来るとのことで、何かここに来るまでに何かしたって言ったら東京で観光されてみたいですね。東京でカートをしたりだとか、ちょっと楽しい時間を過ごしてここにやってきたよということなので初めての日本を楽しんでいるとのことです。
はい。Okay.
And finally, to Louis Luca here. This is a complex event for the drivers, Louis, but also for the co-drivers. How tough is it for you guys?
It's maybe the most twisty event of the year, but it's still very enjoyable. It's always good to be here. Like Greg said, we always love this event. We did quite well in the past, so we'll try to do again, and I'll try not to confuse my left and right.
No, that would be definitely not a good thing to do.
はい、このドライバーにとってはもちろんなんですけれども、コードライバーにとっても本当にタフな、競技になりますが、今年はどうと聞いたところ、本当に今年もタフなステージになることは間違いないと思うんですけれども、本当にたくさんの方駆けつけてくれてますし、楽しくなることは間違いないと思います。過去にはラリージャパンすごく成績を収めている、ステージなので、楽しみながら今年も頑張りたいなとおっしゃってます。
Okay, thank you so much.
Guys, thank you. Good luck for the weekend. M Sport Ford, everybody. Rich Milliner, Louis Luca, Greg Munster, Owen Tracy, and Josh McAlean.
Thank you. はい、M スポーツフォード WRT の皆さんでした。Thank you guys. Thank you. Go go.
もうこれで皆さん覚えたね。
覚えたね。
Go go.
ね。Okay, ready to the next.
We are indeed ready to welcome the next team up onto the stage. That is the Hyundai Shell Mobis World Rally Team.
Yes.
And we would like to kick off with our reigning world champions, 2024 world champions. They were crowned here in Japan last year. So we'd like to welcome to the stage Thierry Neuville and Martin Vidager.
はい。ヒュンダイシェルモビス WRT カーナンバー1ティエリー・ヌービル選手、マーティン・ビレガ選手、マーティン・ビラグ選手です。
We would also like to welcome Adrian Formeau and Alex Correa.
さあ続いてはアドリアン・フルモ選手、アレクサンドル・コリア選手。
And Oitanak and Martin Yarveoya.
オイトタナク選手とマルティン・ヤルベオヤ選手。
And representing the team, we have Sporting Director Andrew Weekly.
アンドリー・ウィークリースポーティングディレクターにも来ていただいております。
Guys, it's fantastic to see you all on the stage. Andrew, we're going to kick off with you. There's big expectations, obviously, coming here to Japan. Such an incredible tarmac event. Last year, it was fantastic scenes for Thierry, of course. It was the final round, championship title claim. What can we expect this time around from the team? Final 2 events now, the season to go. What's the plan?
The plan is as normal, to be as competitive as possible, to be as close to the front as we possibly can. I think that the reception here in Toyota City is amazing, and we really want to try and put on the best possible competition that we can over the weekend.
はい、今年このラリージャパンでどんな週末を期待していますかとのことなんですけれども、去年はヌービル選手がここでチャンピオンを決めた本当に記念すべき大会だったと思うんですが、というところ本当に今週末はただ速く走ることだけに集中したいなと思っています。この豊田市の皆さんのサポートというのは本当に熱いので、その中でも僕たちなりにベストのパフォーマンスができるようにそんな週末にしたいなと思ってますとのことです。
はい、OK。
Let's turn now then to Oit Tanak, who I know is a favourite here. Oit, we're still looking at you for the title. I know mathematically it's challenging, let's say that. But it's still possible mathematically right now. But in your brain, what are you thinking? In that fantastic Estonian brain right now, what are you targeting?
In my brain, I'm watching you at the moment and thinking what I should answer you. So, but honestly, I mean, championship is challenging, but also the rally which starts tomorrow is also challenging. So we anticipate, but also we know that we need to put the challenge and really try to take the best out of it, and for sure we want to challenge Toyotas as well, and we know it's possible. So it's a rally which has served us well in the past, and we try to do it again this year.
はい、オイト・タナック選手の質問です。タイトル争いがまだ数字的には可能なオイト・タナック選手なんですが、今週末どうという質問に、そうですね、皆さん本当にチャレンジングな週末になることはもちろん間違いないということなんですけれども、ただ集中して走りに集中して進めたいなと思っています。で本当にベストを尽くすだけなんですが、もちろんトヨタ勢にもチャレンジして、ここでもバトルをしていきたいなということなのでチャレンジの週末になるとのコメントです。
I'm going to turn to Adrian Formo now. Adrian, it feels like right now we're in a bubble because we're all soaking up the atmosphere, we're enjoying this evening. You've already done one stage out there, the short shakedown stage, which we saw as stage 1. How do you now as a driver get to sleep tonight to be able to concentrate on tomorrow after seeing all of these fans and all of this hype emotion right now?
Yeah, you're right that actually it feels more like a big party that we are sharing tonight all together. So it's really great. I really like the atmosphere tonight. It's quite nice. I think it's a good idea to get the first stage before and then come here and enjoy with the spectators. So congrats to the Rally Japan organization, and then for us, yes, we enjoyed the first stage, but really I would say nothing to compare with what we will face tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be long stages, quite demanding. We're going to have to manage a little bit tires also. It's for the overheating, because when it demands quite a lot, we need to do the right tire choice, etc. So a really demanding rally, as always, here in Japan. Seems to be dry tomorrow, so big push.
Good.
はい、明日からラリーがスタートしていきますが、そんな中もうどうやって集中力を高めて今夜過ごしていくのって言ったらビッグパーティーがあるのでって言ってましたが、ちょっとそれを置いといて、明日から長いステージが始まっていきますけれども、明日多分ドライになるのかなとは言っていたのでプッシュしていくだけだと言ったんですが、長いステージにはなるのでタイヤのマネージメントだったりとか、本当に気にすることはたくさんあるタフなステージにはなりますが、明日からプッシュして進めていきたいなと思っていますとのことです。
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, Adrian. Let's turn to Thierry Neuville now. Last year, of course, Rally Japan was the scene of clinching the title. It's hard to believe it's almost a year ago, Thierry, but I'm sure this rally brings back special memories for you in many ways. What's the target? Is a top step? Is a win possible this weekend? That's what the fans want to know.
Yeah, first of all, like you said, great memories and great emotions over here. Last year, also back in 22 when we won the rally, so that's why we like Japan a lot and always happy to come back. But this year obviously has been a very challenging year and very tough to accept, but nevertheless 2 more rounds to go this year, and yeah, I don't know really what is the target, to be honest. I mean, the championship is done, and focusing on getting the car back on pace again, trying to get or feed the engineers with useful feedback and see what we can take from it for next year. I mean, next year is approaching very quickly, and it's very important to get the car fast again and get it to our liking so we can continue starting pushing again.
はい、ティエリー・ヌービル選手、去年は僕ここでチャンピオン取ったので、本当にこの場所にはグレートメモリー、本当にいろんな感情がまだね思い出すとあるんですけれども、今シーズンちょっとチャレンジングなシーズンに僕たちにとってはなっています。で、日本って本当にすごい好きなステージではあるんですけれども、今週末は自分のペースをまた取り戻すことに集中して、あとはチームに良いフィードバックを持ち帰れるように、そんな走りに集中したいなと思ってます。で、来シーズンももう本当にあとすぐ少しでやってくるので、また来年に向けての調整というのもしていきたいですし、また速さを取り戻せるようにこの週末は頑張っていきたいなとのことです。
Now, Thierry, you are the driver. Martin is the co-driver. However, I believe he got pretty competitive at the karting event that you guys had in Tokyo. Who was the victor there? Who was on the top step? Who beat you, Thierry? Or did anybody?
To be fair, he won, but we have to mention that the weight in karting is very, very important. There's quite of a difference.
Okay.
And
is this a driver excuse coming out?
He had some very, very competitive teammates as well. It was actually quite nice, to be honest. We got each 5 teammates out of the public, out of the crowd. So nobody really knew what was their pace, and most of them didn't have any experience. So we had a lot of fun. And yeah, he got the lucky slot.
He took the driver book. We always have a driver book for excuses.
He's got the driver book, definitely. Absolutely, he has, Adrian.
はい、ティエリー・ヌービル選手、ディフェンディングチャンピオンであるんですけども、本当にコードライバーも実はすごい良いコードライバーなんですよねっていうところなんですけど、確か東京の方でさっきも言ってたやつ、
カートのイベントがあって、
はい、カートのイベントやって、なんと勝ったのが実はコードライバーの、
ビダグさん、はい、マーティン・ビダグです。
マーティンさんが勝ったんですけど、
Yes.
本当になんかいつもいいところ持ってくよねっつって、でも彼は運があっただけだよ今回はみたいなことをおっしゃってますので、本当に素晴らしいコンビで今大会も進めて戦っていただけると思います。
I love the smug look on Martin's face. It's great. Guys, thank you very much. The Hyundai Shalmobis World Rally team. Everyone, Andrew Wheatley, Oitanak, Martin Yarveoya. No problem. Adrian Formo, Alex Correa, and our current world champions, our 2024 world champions, Thierry Neuville and Martin Vidaga.
さあということでヒュンダイシェルモビスワールドラリーティーム皆さんにご登場いただきました。
はい、それではここでグリッドウォークは終了となります。メディア、VIP ホスピタリティの皆様は取材エリアからのご退出のご協力お願いいたします。グリッドウォークの入場口からの退出をお願いいたします。Now the grid walk time is finished. So please media, VIP and hospitality guests, please evacuate from the entrance of the grid walk. This is the end of the grid walk.
Okay, it is now time to welcome our final Rally 1 team onto the stage. And they are our 2025 Manufacturers World Champions. Please welcome the Toyota Gazoo Racing World Rally Team.
さあ皆さん大きな拍手でお迎えください。最後はトヨタガズーレーシングワールドラリーティームの登場です。
We have Sami Pyrie and Marco Salminen, Taka Katsuta and Aaron Johnston, Kalle Rovapera and Jone Halttunen, Sebastian Ogier and Vincent Londe, and Elvin Evans and Scott Martin. And representing the team, we have the legend that is Juha Kankinen.
はい、もう5チームで総勢すごい人数になりましたけれども、サミパイリ選手、マルコ・サルミネン選手、勝田貴元選手、アーロン・ジョンストン選手、カレロ・バンペラ選手、ヨンネ・ハルットゥネン選手、セバスチャン・オジェ選手、バンサン・ランド選手、エルフィン・エヴァンス選手、スコット・マーティン選手、そして、はい、ユハ・カンクネン副代表でございます。もう一度大きな拍手を送りましょう。
Okay, let's start with you, Mr. Kankinen. See if we can get you a microphone. There we go. Juha, what an incredible season that Toyota are continuing to have in 2025. The Manufacturers' Championship sealed at the last event, and now it's the home event here at Rally Japan. You must have big expectations, especially with the title fight on, Juha.
Yes, of course. I mean, we are in the home country and hometown actually. So, I mean, what can I say? We had an incredible season. We did very well with the whole football team what is around there, and we managed to do good season so far, but we have still this home rally to win. We have always success quite well here in Japan, and because we all like Japan, and Saudi Arabia is still there. But the biggest fight is between my own drivers, you know, that who will be the world champion on the driver's side this year.
Yes, it is.
はい、ユハ・カンクネンさんに質問なんですけれども、本当に今年素晴らしいシーズンを送っていると思います。マニファクチャラータイトルも受賞されましたが、まあ、気になるのはちょっとタイトルチャンピオンのドライバーチャンピオンのタイトルバトルじゃないですかといったところで、はい、本当にここまたトヨタホームタウンチームにとってもホームゲーム、まあ、ホームタウンに戻ってこれて本当に嬉しいです。僕たちにとっても本当に素晴らしいシーズンになっていて、まあ、今週末ももうドライバーたちが一番よく知っているかと思いますが、素晴らしい週末を過ごせるかと思っていますが、やっぱりドライバーズタイトルもね気になるところなので、そこも決めていきたいかなといったところです。はい。
Okay, before we turn to a driver, let's turn to co-driver Scott Martin. Because not only is it a special rally, a Rally Japan, won it twice, of course, Scott, but it is your birthday today. So happy birthday from everybody.
誕生日だ、ハッピーバースデー。
はい、なんと大きな拍手をお送りください。
ありがとうございます。
スコット・マーティンさんおめでとうございます。
Now, I did threaten to make you sing on stage a couple of years ago. I won't do that, Scott, but obviously I'd like to know what present Elvin has got you for your birthday, seeing as you are very close together all year. Elvin is shaking his head right now. You forgot! Elvin forgot your birthday, Scott.
誕生日プレゼント、エヴァンス選手忘れちゃった。
That's his excuse anyway.
That's his
excuse. He didn't have to buy a present.
Well, there's one thing he can deliver, but both of you have to be responsible for delivering a win this weekend, yeah?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, thanks everyone for turning out for my birthday. Probably one of the biggest celebrations I've had. So,
biggest birthday party ever.
Yeah. But unfortunately, I won't be able to celebrate until Sunday. So, but like you say, we've had great success here as a team, and as you know, yeah, as driver and co-driver. So we'll be looking to do everything we can to replicate that. Looking forward to the rally, you know, immensely. The support here is yeah, second to none. So super excited. Everyone's given us such a warm welcome already, and just can't wait to get into the weekend. So thank you everyone else, and arigato.
Thank you.
はい、多分僕の今までで一番大きいバースデーパーティーを今してくれてんじゃないかなとおっしゃってますけれども、はい、今シーズン本当にチームにとっても成功しているシーズン、素晴らしいシーズンを送れていると思います。で、本当に今週末楽しみにしているんですけれども、まあ、タイトル争いも結構ポイント差がタイトなので、そこのところもちょっと注目してチームとして頑張っていきたいなと思っています。本当に皆さんこんなにたくさんお集まりいただいて声援を送っていただいてありがとうございますとのことです。
Okay, happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Let's turn to Elvin Evans now. Then Elvin, apart from the fact you've forgotten Scott's birthday, which I'm sure he's never going to forgive you about, it is a big weekend. It is the championship title battle now. You are in the lead of the championship by 13 points. You're a cool, calm man under pressure, though. You don't let anyone else psych you out. How are you feeling going into this round?
Yeah, looking forward to the weekend. Obviously, it's getting to crunch time in the season now, but of course, still very tight between a lot of us. So definitely going to keep things interesting until the end of the year. But looking forward to this event. It's very demanding, very challenging. But as always, we'll try and do the best we can.
はい、今タイトル争いのリードをしているエルフェン・エヴァンス選手なんですけども、プレッシャー等々あったりしてこの週末どういう風に過ごしていくのとのことなんですが、まあ、この週末本当に楽しみにしていました。おっしゃる通り、タイトル争いのポイントは結構タイトなので、まあ、気を抜けないところはあるんですけれども、まあ、今週末いつもの通りこの日本というのはチャレンジングなステージになっていくと思いますが、集中して進めていきますとのことです。
はい、Thank you.
Okay, let's move on to the next title contender. That is Sébastien Ogier. Seb, a huge weekend, as I've just said to Elvin. I know we've got no eye contact at the moment, but you just have to go with it. It is going to be a thrilling weekend for the fans out there. From a driver's perspective, though, this rally is a super challenge. How impassioned are you to get on the top step here?
Should I answer? I thought there was translation. No? Let's go. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, I think that's the championship we want to see, having a showdown like this with some drivers very close, fighting for the title. I think the fans enjoy this moment, and obviously being part of it is even better.
yeah, we are looking forward to the weekend. The rally is not easy here, but there is no easy rally in the championship anyway. So they all have their own difficulties, and here at least we have amazing support from our fans, and yeah, we'll do our best to having maximum Toyota cars on the podium, and for us at least the plan is clear. We are here for the win.
Thank you.
はい、落合選手、本当にこの週末もチャレンジングな週末になると思いますが、いかがですかということなんですが、タイトル争いもちょっと続いているので気になるところなんですが、そういった緊迫した雰囲気の中でこのラリージャパンを迎えられるというのは、ファンの皆さんにとっても本当に楽しめる週末になっているんじゃないかなとのことです。で、僕もその一部として戦えることをすごく光栄に思っています。このラリージャパン、決して簡単なステージというか、大会ではありません。といっても、どのラリーをとっても簡単なラリーというのはないんですけれども、ここにいると本当にたくさんのファンの方にサポートをもらえますので、トヨタのチームのトヨタの車を一番パフォーマンスを最大に発揮できるように僕もその一部として頑張りますとのことです。
Okay, let's turn to title contender number 3, and that is Kalle Rovanperä. Kalle, it is a tough rally here in Japan, but as Seb mentioned, it's the home of the team. It's special. I know there's going to be pressure on all of your shoulders this weekend, but can you take enjoyment out of this, certainly this evening at least?
Yeah, I would say it's always enjoyable to be here in Japan, especially as a Toyota driver. Getting so much support, seeing all you fans here today, it's always amazing. Obviously, the title fight is really tight at the moment, so yeah, there is a lot of pressure on all of us, but that's why we do this. We like to compete, we like to try to be the best, and yeah, it's not gonna be easy weekend like always here in Japan, always difficult rally, but we will do our best to have some good result and have a good fight with the guys, so it's gonna be hopefully a good weekend for the whole team.
はい、カレロ・バンペラ選手なんですけれども、本当にこのホームゲームを迎えるんですが、楽しんでこの週末を迎えられそうですかとの質問に、はい、本当に楽しみにしてやってきました。この日本というのは走るのすごく楽しいですし、ドライバーとしてもここで走ることはすごく楽しくて、すごい僕も楽しめて走っていますということです。で、このホームタウンでやることによって本当にたくさんの方からの応援をいただけるのでとても嬉しいですし、タイトル争いは本当に皆さんもおっしゃっているようにポイント争いがとてもタイトなので気を抜けない状況ではありますが、自分たちのベストを尽くして、日本って本当に簡単ではないステージではあると思うんですけれども、ベストを尽くして戦うだけでそのプレッシャーというのが僕にとってもちょっとプッシュになって、戦える良い材料になっているので、ベストを尽くして今週末を戦っていきますとのことです。
So much talk about the title battle here in WRC, but at Rally Japan, I think for the fans certainly here, they want to see one driver on the top step of the podium, and that is their home driver, Takamoto Katsuta Taka. Always a huge following here for you and around the world. I think you're a service park favourite as well. Talk to me about your hopes for your home event. We've seen brilliant pace from you over the years here, lots of stage wins. We know you can win the rally. Is this year the year?
Yeah, for sure. I tried my best to get the best result ever. It's going to be a big challenge for everybody in this kind of very specific stages in Japan. So, yeah, never easy stages, but for sure we're going to do our best to get the best result for the team as well. Yeah, I don't know, should I say in Japanese or English? But
well, I think my colleague here, Pierre, I think is going to ask a question in Japanese now.
Okay.
So
yeah, it's fine. Yeah, basically amazing to see all of the fans here, and every year getting more and more. So huge thanks to them, and I try my best to bring the best result for sure.
はい。
あれカス選手、日本語で
自分で通訳
違うじゃない
日本語でもぜひね質問をしていいよって言われたんですけど、これだけ今駅前のファンに大勢の皆さんがいらっしゃる中で走るって喜び、どれぐらいの喜びかちょっと教えてくださいよ。
なんですかね、日本の道ってやっぱり、僕はずっと日本で育ってきてるんで、見慣れた風景の中にやっぱりこうやってたくさんの方がこうやって今日も集まってくださって、自分としてもこういう、光景を見るのは圧巻というか本当に素晴らしいと思いますし、やっぱりねラリーカーの走ってる街中も走ってたりステージ走ってる中で年々ね本当にたくさんの人がどんどん増えてってるのが見ててももう実感するので、やっぱそういうのはより盛り上がってきてるなっていうところと、しっかり結果を出してね、より盛り上がりにこう拍車をかけるじゃないですけど、もっと盛り上げていけるようにしたいなと思います。
ありがとうございます。じゃあ他の選手が日本語わからないのでちょっと皆さんにね拍手をいただきたいと思います。勝田貴元選手だけを応援してくれますか。拍手よろしくお願いします。勝田貴元選手だけを応援してください。皆さんお願いします。はい、ありがとうございました。はい、通訳しなくて大丈夫。
わかりました。はい、了解です。はい。Okay, and finally for Sami Pajari, right at the end over there. Sami, it's been a full year, full season, almost a full season in Rally 1 with Toyota. You come now to Japan to the home event. How has the year been and how much are you looking forward to this?
Yeah, of course, it has been really special year. My dream to be on this level, to drive the world fastest cars, and yeah, it has been still a learning year, but of course we are here also to bring the best result what we can. But yeah, it's really amazing to come again to the Japan every year, more and more spectators. It's really cool feeling in here, and at the end it's really a big honor to drive for the Toyota team in the Toyota cities, which is really special. But yeah, of course other guys are not making it too easy to bring a proper top step result, but of course we do what we can.
はい、サミ・パヤリ選手なんですけども、今年ラリー1のカテゴリーにステップアップして、ほぼフルシーズン参戦をしていますが、どうですかというところで、本当にたくさんの方々に来ていただいて本当に光栄に思っています。で、車も速いですし、で毎戦ちょっとずつ、学んで自分の中でも積み上げてこれてるシーズンだと思っています。で、今週末はできる限りベストリザルトを目指して頑張りますし、本当にね今年もなんですけれども毎年たくさんのお客さんが来てくださっていることに本当に嬉しく思っています。で、トヨタの車で、このトヨタシティでホームレースとして戦えることにすごく誇りを持っているので今週末も頑張りますの方です。
Guys, thank you very much. A big round of applause, please, for the Toyota Gazoo Racing World Rally team, our manufacturers champions for 2025. Good luck this weekend, guys.
Hi, thank you so much. トヨタガズーレーシングワールドラリーチーム、マニファクチャラーチャンピオンも取りました。そんなチーム、皆さんに上がっていただきましてありがとうございました。タカ頑張って。ありがとうございます。
Thank you. So, I think we finished with the backs.Maybe? Are you going down?
はい、ということで、以上をもちまして、ミートザクルーを終了とさせていただきます。
はい、セッション1、セッション2をここで開催。
Well, there we go. That was Meet the Crews and the opening ceremony for Rally Japan 2025, the penultimate round. Okay, we've already had one stage, so Callum Rotherperry leading the rally, and Julian Porter has been granted his own microphone, only for 5 minutes though. Exciting.
I'm excited now. No, I tell you what, I'm waiting for them. I don't know whether we're going to have like one of these displays where they all drive between each other.
WRC2 is this side and the WRC cars are that side.
It's like a face-off. That's what it's like. It's a big face-off.
It's a pretty cool face-off. If you could see Heikki Kovalainen, of course, all of these guys waiting as they're now heading back. And you've got to remember that these guys are mid-competition. Yes, it's the opening ceremony, but one stage is already done and they are now mid-competition. This is all about Rally Japan and the battle ahead. Now, you know here they do the Tokyo Drift, sort of driving around Tokyo. This is quite a cool version of that.
We could have had some donuts in the middle here, couldn't we? But obviously that's not allowed.
That's not allowed. You know that's not, unless you're in Paraguay.
We won't be doing that.
Right, well, we've got a full day tomorrow of action. It's going to be a very difficult, trying day. We can see that Elvin Evans is down in 6th. It's not massively off the lead, but he wouldn't have wanted to drop any time at all.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I can't really hear what you say because there's so much atmosphere, but I think the crucial thing for them tomorrow is the weather is very consistent at the moment. It's going to be quite clear, quite dry, as our Rally 1 cars now head back to the service park. But yeah, big day tomorrow. Put your marker in the sand, see where we are.
Well, has Kalle Rothenperä already thrown down the gauntlet? He's leading the rally. Sebastian Ogier in third, Elvin Evans down in sixth. So that is how it looks at the moment. Now it's a big full day of stages as well, full of action. We'll be covering it all. Julian Porter will be doing his regular road section, so if there's any drama, he's ready to pounce. We will be with you in the studio and comms as well. I cannot hear myself and I cannot breathe here anymore. The atmosphere is absolutely incredible. We've loved having you along for the ride and the journey as we start off Rally Japan 2022, the penultimate round of the season, with three men still battling it out for this title fight. Thank you, Julian, for joining me as well. It's a big day ahead for us tomorrow, so we'll see you bright and early. It's good night and goodbye for now.